Mbappé will not start in the final against Barcelona. He is not fully recovered. Atletico Madrid denounces Real Madrid's behavior. This is unbearable. Stop tarnishing the image of Spanish football. Ruben Amorim about the summer signings. Many players want to play for Manchester United. That's how I feel. It's Manchester United. Eden Zagrova is reportedly worried about his career. Despite his great commitment in Lille's training sessions, he is struggling to get his sensations back because of his pubalgia. He hasn't played since December 2024. Luis Enrique after the defeat against Nice last night. Today, whoever wants to leave the boat can leave. I'm not worried about what I saw last night, and I hope to see the same against Arsenal. We stick to our ideas, be brave, and focus on winning the Champions League semifinals. In my whole life, I have never seen supporters like those of PSG. Luis Enrique after the match against Nice. We were losing from the 35th minute until the end, and they never stopped singing. Enzo Maresca on Cole Palmer's recent form. Definitely, it's mental. I don't think it's tactical. I don't think it's technical. The style of football is the same. The manager is the same. The club is the same. On this day in 1902, a team called Newton Heath FC was saved from bankruptcy thanks to new investments. The investors made a few changes. The club's colors switched from green and gold to red and white, and they renamed it Manchester United Football Club. Xabi Alonso. I understand Bayer wants a quick solution. When there's a decision to be made, we are very straightforward, for sure. It was and remains very important to me that we have this trust when working together, and that it stays that way. Manchester United is considering signing Xavi Simons if the transfer of Wolves striker Matheus Cunha falls through. Chelsea recently held talks with Rafael Leao's agent about a potential summer transfer. At this stage, they're simply studying the cost of the deal. Xabi Alonso. I feel no pressure to decide my future. The situation is clear. There's a time for everything, and it's still too early to talk about it. So we have to wait. Dimitri Payet has confirmed his sadomasochistic relationship with Larissa Ferrari, but denies any assault against her. Payet admitted they met on social media, acknowledged his fetishism, and confirmed having sexual relations with the complainant dressed as a bride. According to him, it was Larissa who repeatedly asked him to urinate on her. In January 2025, Larissa allegedly sent him a video where she spontaneously drank her own urine and put her head in the toilet. According to Payet, drinking urine was common in their relationship. Regarding Larissa Ferrari's accusations of assault, Payet claims she asked her lawyer to slap her buttocks, which left marks. He firmly rejects the accusations and reaffirms that their relationship was consensual. Inter is planning to move on from Mehdi Taremi at the end of the season. The Iranian striker has disappointed and is not considered a reliable option. Copa del Rey, final day. Clásico Day. In a very tense refereeing context in Spain, it's a match everyone is waiting for. FC Barcelona can continue dreaming of a quadruple and a perfect season. Real Madrid wants to spoil the party and save their season. Diego Simeone. I've never heard anyone say that Julian would score fewer goals with me than with Guardiola. I'm really very happy with what he's doing. Beyond his goals, the work he puts in is incredible. His quality, current form, and more importantly, his future. PSG will not finish the League One season undefeated. PSG will not beat FC Nantes' League One record. 32 unbeaten matches. The club from the capital lost for the first time this season in League One against OGC Nice after a 30-match unbeaten run. Real Madrid statement. In response to rumors in the past few hours, Real Madrid states that our team has never considered withdrawing from tomorrow's final. Our club understands that the unfortunate and inappropriate statements made by the referees assigned to this match, 24 hours before the final, cannot tarnish a global sporting event watched by hundreds of millions of people. Also, out of respect for all the fans planning to travel to Seville and those already in the Andalusian capital, Real Madrid understands that the values of football must prevail despite the hostility and animosity once again shown against our club today by the referees assigned for the final. RB Leipzig is interested in Joe Bellingham. The German club would need to pay between €25 and €30 million to sign him. The president of the RFVF confirmed that the referees will not be changed for the Copa del Rey final. Christopher Nkunku is expected to leave Chelsea this summer. Arsenal and Bayern Munich were interested last winter and could come back this summer. Other clubs are also in the race. Patrice Evra will make his MMA debut at PFL Paris. He will fight on May 23rd. Patrice Evra wants to fight Luis Suarez. They asked me who I wanted to fight. I said, Luis Suarez. I would pay out of my own pocket. He can even bite me. Milan Skriniar's stock is rising significantly thanks to his loan spell at Fenerbahce. Sampdoria, Napoli, Lazio, and even Inter are interested in the player. Saudi Arabian clubs are ready to trigger the £64 million release clause in Matheus Cunha's contract. They will compete with Manchester United and several Premier League clubs for his signature. Sergio Francisco will succeed Imanol Alguacil as head coach of Real Sociedad starting next season. The Club World Cup? Because it's messy, because there's more visibility, they chose Inter Miami. Wilfried Nancy, coach of Columbus Crew and record breaker with his team, shares his frustration about not being selected for the Club World Cup. We were first in CONCACAF rankings. A spot was supposed to be awarded. They decided to go with Inter Miami because Messi is there. You can't compete. It's tough to swallow because we broke all records and deserve to be there. They chose Inter Miami. That's how it is. You can't compete with Leo Messi. Angel Di Maria reportedly wants to return to Argentina this summer. Here are the Real Madrid players called up for the Copa del Rey final. Atletico Madrid dreams of signing Victor Gyökeres. Ferland Mendy will start in the Copa del Rey final. Christophe Galtier is in advanced talks to become the Qatar national team coach. Bayern Munich believes it has the advantage in the race to sign Florian Wirtz. Erling Haaland and Rodri have returned to training. Yesterday, all referees agreed to refuse to officiate the final if the federation decided to exclude De Burgos and González Fuertes. It's likely that Lamine Yamal will wear the number 10 shirt for FC Barcelona starting next season, according to reports from January 2025. However, for the Spanish national team, he currently wears number 19 in the 2025 UEFA Nations League, with no evidence of a permanent switch to number 10. Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres will start against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final. Here's the history of Clásicos. Flick could surprise everyone by starting Hector Ford at left back instead of Gerard Martin. Lamine's father, I expect us to win. It doesn't matter if the result is 1, 2, or 3. We will blow them up. Bisca Barça. Here's the history of Copa del Rey winners since 2010. Rafinha. Yesterday someone sent me news about a Saudi offer, and honestly I was very surprised because the numbers were very, very high. Honestly, if I had received this offer last year, I think I would have gone, because at that time I was mentally a bit broken, and that offer would have solved everything in my life. And my wife's life, and my family's life. It was money that would have completely changed our lives. Whoever says they wouldn't go is lying, because it's impossible to see such numbers and not think it would change your life, and that you could go. But I thought I still had a lot to offer here in Europe. I still had a lot to offer this club, and I had a big opportunity to keep representing the national team. That's what made me close my ears to the money and open my mind more to my dreams. It has been an exceptional season for Barcelona's U19s under Belletti, winners of the Liga and the Copa del Rey. In the Youth League final, Barcelona has a verbal agreement with Ta, but the deal is not done. If his transfer fails, he could join Real Madrid if Alonso arrives. Hansi Flick. Ferran has shown that he can play well as a number 9. I think it's a very good position for him. Louis won't be able to play, and nothing will affect Lamine or Rafinha. Alex Iwobi, the best dribbler? Lamine Yamal. Here is the new Adidas ball for the Copa del Rey final. The ball is called Victoria. Do you think Barcelona are the favorites to win the final? Ronald Koeman. There are no favorites in this kind of match. Barcelona may have been performing better recently, but in a final between Barcelona and Madrid, anything can happen. For real, it's an opportunity to recover from their Champions League elimination. Despite the criticism, they know how to win these kinds of matches. A transfer of Victor Osimhen to the Premier League is unlikely. No English club is willing to pay him 12 million euros net. He wants the same salary as he has at Napoli, 12 million euros net, plus commissions and his release clause of 75 million euros. Chelsea are in contact with Jamie Gitten's camp and have offered him 6 to 7 million euros per year, double his current salary. Dortmund are asking for 50 to 60 million euros for the young English winger. Chelsea are preparing for an offer from Arsenal this summer for Andres Santos, who impressed while on loan at Strasbourg. Gregor Kobel's agent is traveling to London to discuss with Chelsea and Newcastle. Benoit Badiashile is not expected to leave Chelsea this summer. The Frenchman has been placed in the category of players who will stay. Trevoh Chalobah is for sale. Chalobah will be a different case, as Chelsea tried to sell the academy graduate last summer. He has played 27 times for Chelsea and Palace this season. This will increase Chelsea's chances of securing a decent permanent transfer. Levi Colwill is still being monitored by many clubs, but the English international is not for sale. Willian Estevejo. People don't understand how much Chelsea wanted me, how much they believe in my potential. People don't know about the project they presented to us. These things matter a lot. I know we made the right decision. Newcastle want to sign Liam Delap this summer. Delap would consider a move to Newcastle, especially if they qualify for the Champions League. On loan at Chelsea, George Petrovic is the highest-rated goalkeeper, 7.08, across the top 5 European leagues this season, with more than 20 appearances. If Juventus fail to qualify for the Champions League next season, they may have to sell Dusan Vlahovic, Kenan Yildiz, and Andrea Cambiaso. Here are the clubs that completed an unbeaten season in their league. Perugia finished the season second while remaining unbeaten. Drop a like for more content.